Have you ever wanted to take a look inside my personal collection? I know throughout the years I've shared a lot of my more well curated stuff like my signed in person set, my Minnesota Twins Hall of Fame rookies, and stuff like that. But today I thought it'd be fun to just kind of show some of the randomness of my collection. So let's get into it right here. I've got a bunch of stacks that I just pulled from a random box. I got this box right here that I just kind of store some of my random stuff in. So we're going to look through this box today. I've got half of the box out right now, so we'll start with this. But starting off, just randomness. There's going to be no rhyme or reason to any of this. This is just cards that I like, stuff that I think is cool. So starting off, you got Brian Dozier on the laundry tag patch, numbered out of 25. Josh Okogie on the Prince patch from Flawless. Alex Kirilloff. This is the Twins 60th anniversary patch with the Stone Arch Bridge right there. That's numbered out of 8 from Immaculate. And if you guys have not figured it out, I did not pay 60 for that card, but if you guys have not figured it out yet, one of the things I like to collect is cool patches. I love collecting cool patches. There's another one right here. You got the Andrew Wiggins Flip Saunders patch from Immaculate. That's numbered out of his jersey, number 22. So just really fun stuff that I like to collect like that. And this is stuff that I don't share all the time. So hope you guys enjoy this. You got the Topps Chrome 2003 of Spree right here. That's numbered out of 500. The black refractor. And speaking of black refractors, how about we go to this one right here from 2023, 20 years later. Numbered out of 10 though. So a little less of those. You got Rod right here on the 5-star. I think this is like 2019 or 2020, I want to say. And love that jersey, love that helmet combo. The gold ink looks great on it. A little light, not the right pen that I personally would have chose, but it's still cool. And this one has a great story. So I pulled this from a break, and I almost never do online breaks, but I had some free credit for Fanatics Live for being a PSA Collectors Club member, and I bought into a Topps tribute break, and I actually bought the Minnesota Twins for a case break. I think it was like 6 boxes, and I hit 2 of these autographs of this exact same card, number out of 150, and then I also hit a Kirby Puckett 1/1 cut auto. So sold the Kirby auto and the other one of these, but I always will keep this one. Kind of remember that extreme luck that I had in that break that day. So that's a nice one. Next, we got another Minnesota 101. How about Taj Gibson on the Artist Proof Black? Do you guys remember Taj from his time with the Timberwolves? He was a true glue guy in the locker room, and I always remember him getting that final block in game 82 against Denver in the 2018 or 19 season. It might have been 2018, I want to say. This card is sweet right here. You got Mike Trout. That is a game-used piece of the Velcro from his batting glove that goes like right here on his batting glove. So one that I'm going to get signed someday. I don't know when that's going to be, but this card is sweet. And this is the first rip card that I ever did. So bought this at a card show that I set up at. It was a dual rip, numbered to 25, and probably should have just sold it unripped, but we did hit an Ellie De La Cruz EXT mini, like the extended base rookie. So made a little bit of our money back, but did not win it all back. Probably one of the most hated Twins of all time, and for good reason, but you got Josh Donaldson right here. That's a 1/1 from Absolute, and I think I won this for like $4 online, so not going to complain when you get a 1/1 for like under $10. So that's cool stuff. This one needs to be signed. This card, the camera does not do it justice at all. 2008, my favorite year of Topps, but it's the Topps Chrome Refractor rookie of Denard Span. That's just a perfect card. No other way to put it. After that, we've got the Killer. This is from my OG card show days. I remember I got this in like 2010 or 2011 at a card show, and I thought this was so cool how Don Ross Playoffs used to do this back in the day where they would do the authentic game use. So this is game use pants, but then on the back they'll show you like the items game. So it's like the jersey, bat, and pants from this set that they cut up for those cards. Frankie Liriano right here, Francisco Liriano on the Exquisite patch. I don't have much Exquisite, but this one was just too cool to pass up. Pretty cheap too, so really nice patch right there. Tony Oliva, Hall of Famer right here, and that is a game-used jersey card, also from kind of those OG days back in the day when I was collecting and going to card shows. So one that I will always keep, and same with this one right here. We got a kind of a trio of some of the back in the day cards that I collected when I was a kid. So game-used bat of Tony. Following that, you've got a jersey card that is game used of Miguel Cabrera, and I love game used jersey cards. I think they're cooler than pack pulled autographs. I really do. And this one I actually pulled myself. You know, I couldn't do a video without showing off a little bit of WNBA, so I got a black gold Demiris Dantas number out of 5 here. And this one I don't think I pulled, but just a cool one to have. This one I did pull, though. You got the silver of Sylvia Fowles on the WNBA 25 team for the 25 best players. So that was a nice one to have, and I pulled that one out of a box of 2022 WNBA Prism, I believe that is. Wow, look at that card. So that's Kevin Love on-card autograph from Panini Threads. And this one I pulled back in the day. I was a huge Timberwolves fan, still am, and I loved Kevin Love. He was one of my first, true favorite players. So never was able to get his autograph in person, but had to buy this one as a little, or had to pick this one up, I guess, as a kind of just a consolation prize. We'll move into this next stack here, and off the bat, that is the first gold Prism that I ever pulled out of a box of 2021 WNBA Prism right there. Dusty Baker. My dad pulled this one from a free pack at the Minnesota Card Show, actually. So that's just a cool one. On-card autograph of one of the best managers of all time. Sweet of the 73, I want to say it is. I think that's 73 Heritage. Maybe 72, but one of those two. And then up next, my favorite TV show of all time, Modern Family. Cam got featured in Allen and Ginter a couple years back. This is Eric Stonestreet, and I got the relic of him. And stay tuned, there'll be a little bit more of him coming up. Next, you got Kirby right here. This is from that same break where I hit that Kirby 1 of 1 and then the 2 Tony Oliva autographs. So just a cheaper one that I kind of kept around. I thought it was pretty cool. You got the 57 Killer. I don't even know where I got this card, but just one that I got to keep in my collection. It's absolutely beat to the ground, but just a really nice card that I love to have and one of my favorites to collect. And this one has a fun story. As you can see, it's inscribed to me, Minigraphs 99, signed by Bo Steele. And if you don't know the story about this card, Bo Steele was I think he still is. He's the best Tetris player in the world. He has the Tetris all-time high scorer, all-time speedrun or something like that. And he was featured in Allen and Ginter one year. So this is actually a player's issue card. So this was given just to him to hand out to family and friends and stuff. And I made a deal for him. I made a deal with him for my Joe Mauer logo man a couple years back. And he threw that in on the deal. So that was super nice of him. Another one of those childhood cards right here. Jim Tomei, numbered out of 25 from Donruss Classics. Sweet card. This is an earlier, or kind of a more recent pickup, actually. I got this at a card show of Frank the Tank, Frank Fleming, numbered out of 15 from Leaf Trinity. Love this one. Love Frank the Tank. Think he's so funny. Up next, this is a very recent pickup. I actually got this about 2 weeks ago. Look at the thickness on that card. That thing is just chunky, but it's a sneaker swatch of Shabazz Muhammad from NT a couple years back. That might be 2014 NT or 20. Yeah, it's a rookie, so that's 2013-14 NT. Numbered out of 99. It's just sweet. I love those older Wolves kind of rare cards, and that one's thick, so you can't really beat that. Cool card. Speaking of thick Timberwolves cards, look at this thing. This thing, we got to pop it out. This is a true book. That thing is as thick as a block. But that's game 1 from the NBA Global Games in 2014 of Shabazz Muhammad again. These next ones are all going to be Topps Black. I've kind of talked about that on my page a little bit in the past. If not, you guys can go check out some previous posts or videos. But I love Topps Black. I think it's one of the most iconic parallels in all of flagship Topps. And I love to pick up the Twins ones when I see them. So you got the Royce and Correa right there. Team card from 2015 with Mauer and Plufont that I love. Kepler. Sad that he's gone this year, but can't beat that. That's on 2021 Topps. 2011 Topps. This is probably the year that I ripped the most sports cards ever when I was a kid. Jason Kubel right there. And then a trio of graded. You got the Royce rookie. Royce 2023. I still got to get the 2022 one. Or the 2023. That's 2024. And they got the 2023 of Pablo Lopez. So that will do the first half of this box. And we will get into the second half in just a second. All right, we're on to the second stack of stuff here. So this is going to be some of my kind of more pop culture and fun, more like not non-sports cards, I guess we'll call them. Starting off, Allen Ginter autograph of the Kid Leroy. We're going to save that one for just a little bit later. We're going to go through these Allens first. Allen and Ginter autograph of Quavo. So these were the 2 autographs that I really wanted from this new 2024 year. So was able to pick both of those up. And then from 2023, Eric Stonestreet, like I showed earlier in the video. Absolutely love Modern Family, and that one was just too cool to not own. Lyrical Lemonade made some custom cards that they released with their lemonade cans a couple years back. This might have been like 7 years ago now, but these were like super limited. I think they're all numbered out of 500 or less, and was able to get the Corday one, and there'll be a couple more of these coming up down the road. So I'm going to probably hopefully get that one signed at some point. This card might be one of the cards in my collection that has the best story to it. So when I went to my first National in 2021, I made a joke with the guys that I went with saying, the one card I'm looking for is the Jake Layman National Treasures RPA. And I was at dinner with one of my buddies, and I got a call from my other buddy I was there with, and he was like, look what I just found. And I was like, I don't care what it costs. I need it. Buy it for me right now. I'll pay you back. There was a $25 sticker on it, and I think I paid like 15 bucks for this. But just a really funny story that we were on the plane ride there, and I was like, I need to get a Jake Layman. It's going to happen. I just manifested that one. So just a funny story with that one. Good memory. Allen Ginters of Leroy. You got the mini and the full-size one. Hopefully get those ones signed sometime. You got the Drake and Justin Bieber rookie right here from Justin Bieber's Panini product in 2010. You got a custom juice right here, like the T206 style one. Thought that was pretty cool. Saw that on eBay. I love these cards. These Mosaic in-season tournament courts from the first-year courts when they did the in-season tournament. I think I need to get this one signed. What do you guys think? I'm kind of waiting for a private signing on this one, but maybe I'll just get it signed at a game. I think it's really cool. Love the kind of color match of the jerseys to the courts right there. And then here's another one of those Lyrical Lemonade cards. This is numbered out of 500, I still believe. They don't number them, but I remember there was only like 500 cans of each artist. So got that one. Hopefully we'll get that one signed. Now let's get into this. Love Photogenic, one of my favorite sets. And this is another one that I really need to get signed by Ant at some point. I think this is just like too cool of a card to not have a signature on it. So this is like a second year, but it's a photo from his rookie year. So that one should get signed at some point. And now into the slabs. To finish this off, we have Jackie Robinson, 55. This one is from my dad. He found this at an antique store back in like the 80s or the 90s. And I got it graded authentic altered. It's absolutely mutilated, but hey, I'll take it. I love collecting Jackies. One of my kind of long-term collecting goals is to get every single year of his Topps cards from 52 through 56. But speaking of it, 53 right here. This is one of my top 5 favorite Topps cards of all time. I've got a beat-up copy, but that's the way that I love my vintage cards. So can't beat that. 53 Topps card number 1, Jackie Robinson. Coming up next, how about the Anthony Edwards Rookie Contenders Optic Lottery Ticket? This one I got graded, and it didn't grade well, so I was like, I'm not going to sell it. I'll just keep it, and when he has a signing someday, I'll crack this, and I'll get this one signed. So really cool card, and I'm hoping to get it signed in the near future. What is this, you're probably asking? This is an interesting piece of memorabilia. So this is, pop it out, 2 pieces of stuff. So this is a piece of the baggie from the Metrodome roof. Or from the Metrodome like right field wall. If you remember, they had a big baggie that kind of enclosed the seats that they would push up when the Vikings were playing, the Twins were playing there. So this one's just so cool to me. I love the baggie, and it's a piece of the baggie from the Dome. So yeah, I own a piece of the Dome right there. And then right here is a piece of the Dome roof with the certificate of authenticity. This is from when the roof collapsed in 2000 and what year would that have been? I don't even remember. Like 2000, does it say on this? It does not. But when the Dome roof collapsed, somebody we knew actually bought the entire Dome roof, and he was selling it, so was able to get a couple pieces. This one's really cool. Very unique piece right there. Not one that you see every day. And I love those. I would love to make a custom card out of that someday, actually. Another Ant that I'm holding for a private signing someday. That's second year Noir game used jersey. That's one of his first game used jerseys that he ever had, actually. So really cool card that I love. I love all my cards, let's be honest. Mookie. I did a huge collection buy. I bought like a 25,000 card collection, and this one was in it. There was 2 of the debuts, 2 of the base rookies, and I graded them. They all graded up 9s or 10s, sold those ones off, but this one got an 8. And I was like, I need to keep one card, kind of remember that collection, so kept that one. One of the most iconic players of this generation, and I think he's going to go down as one of, he'll definitely be a first ballot Hall of Famer now that he has 3 World Series. We got a pair of Royce Lewis right here. You got the 23 with a great image, and then the gold of the 1954 Topps from Platinum Anniversary out of 50. All right, we're coming down to the wire here, but we've got Byron Buxton on the home field advantage. Love these like downtown-esque case hits from Topps. I think they're very undervalued. Got Kepleroni, Max Kepler right here on his first Bowman Green X-Fractor. Love this one, and another one that I graded. It got an 8. Figured might as well just keep it. This was one of the first brand deals that I ever did. I did a brand deal for a company called Celebrity Mint, and they sent me a bunch of their different products for free. This is the gold trading coin, so this actually has pure 0.999 gold in this, and really cool. I had to keep this one for the first paid partnership that I ever did, and it's a really fun memory. Really cool that it's Mike Tyson too, and it's graded a 10. Up next, grade's not the greatest, but the player on it is awesome. Naz Reid, rookie autograph right there. Not much to say about it. How about an 09 Topps LeBron James? This is graded an 8.5, and this is actually part of my set. It's the only graded card in the set. I got it at a show pretty cheap, actually, so figured I'll just keep it graded for now, and there it is. And to finish it out, we're going to show this one, and then we'll show these last three. I love 2011 Topps, like I said earlier, and this is the Cognac Diamond Anniversary. It looks so good in hand. There's just nothing that really compares to it. Love the Hank Aaron Milwaukee Braves photo, too, so that was just a cheap one I saw at a show, had to pick up. And to finish it off, a trio of musicians. How about we got Allen Ginter, and Topps, what is that, American Pie. So we had Posty on the 10 that I graded myself, Baby on the 10 that I graded myself, and Kanye on the PSA 8 that I graded myself. And I actually made like $4,000 buying these cards raw before anybody really knew what they were. So that was a really kind of fun memory to keep one of them. And I'd love to get this one signed someday. So I'll probably crack this out if I ever get a chance to get Kanye again. But love this one. Love all the money this card made me. And it's just a great memory. So that was just a quick little rundown of everything that I have in just like one of my random PC boxes, and I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, let me know in the comments or leave a like to let me know. And I've got a bunch more boxes I could run through and just kind of show you guys little bits and pieces of my kind of assorted PC. So if you like that, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.